Hello, my people. Good day to you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for your attention, not taken for granted. For days now, we've been giving ourselves permissions to feel. We've spoken about it's okay to feel not quite okay sometimes. It's okay to feel unfiltered, vulnerable. It's okay to feel a desire to be alone sometimes. So today, I'm giving us, let's give ourselves rather another permission that it's okay to make mistakes and have bad days. It's okay if you've made mistakes, if you are making mistakes right now, if you just made a mistake right now. It's okay if you're having a bad day right now. It is okay. It's okay if you are having a specific day that you count as bad. It's okay if you've just made a mistake right now. It is okay. Mistakes is okay. I tell people that, see, when you make a mistake or when you've made some mistakes, it's important for you to know that at least you took a step. The word mistake is a combination of two words. Mistake. Take is an action word. You took an action that you missed. You took an action that the aim, objective, or the result is not what you aim for. That means you took an action. You're better than almost 80 to 90% of people that don't do anything consciously. That are just going through the motions or just trying to figure out whatever they want to do or just lazing around. You're better than them because at least you took action. Yes, the action did not lead to what you want. The action really did not lead to what you want to achieve. The action did not, you are not able to get the desired outcome or the desired result. But this is the comfort. The comfort within all this is you took an action. You took a step. You made a mistake. That is good. Why? Because you took an action. Mistakes are indicative of actions taken. Result is not what we're talking about here. Is that the fact that you took action, you are better than most people. So today, I want you to feel confident within yourself and know that it's okay to make mistakes sometimes. It's okay to make mistakes. Do what I tell people. At the end of the day, we go for net. We find the net of things, not the gross, the net. Let your successes be more than your mistakes. Then humanity, legacy, history will tag you as successful. That's just what we do. We are not trying to live a problem-free life. To me, that's myopic. That's not reality. We are not trying to live a problem-free life. We are trying to solve as many problems as we can so that at the end of the day, when you audit your life, you discover that you did well. Your mistakes is not more than the actions you took and that ended the way you wanted to end. So it's okay to make mistakes and have bad days. Bad days are inevitable. All right? Bad days are inevitable. Not all days will go as you planned. Today, for example, I'm not saying it will not go as you planned. We are all hoping. But it might not go as you planned. You have to understand that it is not about you. It's about how life is set up. Bad days are inevitable. They are part of life. Do you understand? They are part of life. Not all days are created equal. Our fingers are not created equal. So also not all days will go as you planned them. Life is too short for you to wake up in the morning with regret because you had a rough day yesterday, or because you just had a very bad event 5 minutes ago. Then you are wasting the rest of the hours in a day because of one bad 5 minutes. You have to all be able to see your life as it happens. What happened to you 5 minutes is not what is happening to you now. But when you bring it to your presence, what happened to you in your past, even if that past is 2 seconds, the moment you bring it to your present moment, you are just wasting your time. And life is the accumulation of time. So you are wasting your life in a sense. Life is too short for you to be regretting a particular rough day some few weeks ago. Life is too short for you to be rehearsing a particular embarrassment that you encountered some couple of months ago. Life is too short. You cannot afford to waste your life like that. Do you understand? Nobody said life is going to be easy. Nobody said life is going to be easy. What we are all saying is that life is worth living. Life is worth living. Do you understand me right now? Life is worth living. You don't give up on life when you just finished second paragraph of the first chapter in a 60 chapter book. For example, if your book of life is 90 pages, if your book of life is 90 pages, for example, you don't give up when you've not even finished the first page. You just had a bad experience in the second paragraph and then you quit. That's, to me, that is not logical. It doesn't make any sense. Keep reading, all right? Keep reading. Keep reading. Get to the next paragraph. It gets better. And it might also get worse, but keep reading. Keep reading. You don't know the end of the story yet. You decide the end of the story. Keep reading. And that's exactly what I want you to go with today. Because you are having a bad day doesn't mean you have a bad life. Because you had some series of bad breaks doesn't mean you have a bad life. It's important for you to put your life in perspective here. Nobody said it's going to be easy, like I said before. It's just that life is worth living. It's okay to have a bad day every once in a while. Yeah, a series of bad days can make you can be depressing sometimes. But it's okay for you to have some few bad days once in a while. Because see, sometimes it is the only way for you to learn from your mistakes. When you don't make mistakes, you won't be able to learn and grow. You will think you are all that. You think you are superior to everybody. I believe mistakes is the programming of life to check your ego. Mistakes is the programming of life to check your pride, to give you some reality check that, see, bros, sis, you are not all that. All right, you are brilliant, you're smart and all that, but you are not all that. You still have a lot to learn. In this game of life, in this university of life, you have a lot to learn. Before you eventually graduate in death, you need to learn all you can. You need to be humble enough to know that mistakes is not judging you. Mistakes is not giving you a final report about your life. Mistakes is just giving you a reality check that say you have wisdom, you have knowledge, but you are still lacking in understanding in one or two things. Do you understand me? So it's important that when you have a bad day, when you are making mistakes, you have a chance right now to learn. Make peace with your past, all right? Make peace with yourself. Whatever has happened has happened. You are rehashing them. You are bringing them to your now by memory. They are not happening to you presently. They've happened to you in the past. Move on. Do you understand? Move on from them. Learn all you can from them and use what you've learned to act the next time. Use all you've learned to act the next time. You don't need to be perfect all the time. That's why I said that mistake is a reality check. It's putting your ego in perspective. The need to be perfect all the time is why people wallow in self-pity whenever they make any mistakes. They wallow in self-pity. It's a form of pride that you need to deal with. You don't need to be perfect all the time. You need to accept the fact that life is made for you to grow, not to reach perfection, but for you to grow. Having a bad day, like I said before, is not the end of your life. It's not having a bad life. Do not make a bad day turn to a bad life. Do not turn a bad day into a bad life. All of your days can never run smoothly. You need to understand that. The most important thing is that you need to know how to get over it without wallowing in self-pity, without causing more damage to yourself. That's the job. Find a way to get over it without dragging yourself and then causing more havoc. Like I said, move on with your life. What are we talking about today? It's okay to make mistakes and have bad days. It's okay. Nothing is wrong with you. Something is just wrong with your level of knowledge. You don't know it all. Do you understand? You don't know it all. You have to learn. You still have a lot to learn. If you are going through a tough time right now, all right, you are feeling sad right now, do not be afraid. I just want to put that out there. Do not be afraid to share it with people so that you can get inspiration from them, motivation. They can counsel you. Share your problem with people, some people that are no better than you, not just your mates, so that you guys can be wallowing together. No, somebody that will draw strength from within themselves to you, and then they will help you get over. Do you understand? There is always a light after the tunnel, and within the tunnel, you can also have artificial light. You can summon some fireflies to help you navigate through your journey of life. All right? It's okay to make mistakes and have bad days. Thank you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.